There are a lot of home upgrades people think add value, but actually, they do the opposite. I see this all the time. Homeowners spend tens of thousands of dollars believing they're making smart upgrades, only to hurt their resale value, limit their buyer pool, or create appraisal issues. Today, I'm breaking down the 10 worst home upgrades for resale in 2026, and more importantly, what you can do instead so you don't destroy your home's equity. So let's dig into it. Number one is converting a bedroom into a closet. Now this one hits close to home for me because we dealt with this exact issue on the home we bought a couple of years ago. We purchased our home specifically because of the bedroom count. We have 3 boys and we needed that room to function as a bedroom, not a luxury closet. The previous owners had turned it into a high-end walk-in closet with custom cabinetry everywhere. When we moved in, we had to rip out thousands of dollars of perfectly good cabinetry just to make the room usable as a bedroom. That's not adding value, that's creating friction. Bedroom count matters because buyers search by it. Appraisers value off of it. If you reduce it, you immediately shrink your buyer pool. If you want a nicer closet, use removable systems. Don't permanently sacrifice a bedroom. Now, number 2 is removing all the bathtubs. Similar story here. Our house has 3 bathrooms and every single one of them has a walk-in shower, no tubs at all. Now it looks great on paper and it looks great in photos, but in real life, it's very different. I can't tell you how many times either one of my boys or my wife has wished we had a tub. Long sports days, sore muscles, injuries, recovery days. A tub isn't just for little kids. When you remove all the tubs, you're not upgrading the house, you're limiting functionality. And for a lot of buyers, especially families, that's a deal breaker. You don't need tubs everywhere, but you should always have at least one. Now, number 3 is garage conversions. Turning the garage into a gym or a bonus room sounds cool, but buyers want a garage, period. And unless the space is fully permitted, insulated, and has HVAC, it usually won't count as livable square footage anyway. The translation here is it's a big expense with little to no return. Number 4, overspending on the primary suite. If you put $75,000 into a primary suite in a $400,000 neighborhood, you've overimproved the house. The market won't reward you for having the nicest home on the block. It pulls your value back to the neighborhood average. Instead, focus on cosmetic upgrades, finishes, fixtures, paint, lighting, high impact, lower cost. Now, number 5, solar panels. While I don't have solar on my home, I deal with this constantly when working with buyers and sellers. Unless you're willing to pay off the entire system in full, most buyers don't see solar as a benefit. They see it as an added cost, another monthly payment, another thing to underwrite. Leased solar is especially problematic. I've seen buyers walk away entirely once they understand the terms, and even own solar rarely adds dollar for dollar value. Most buyers, in my experience, don't care about solar. They care about their monthly payment. Install solar because it makes sense for you long term, not because you think it will boost your resale value. Number 6, high-end appliances that don't fit the neighborhood. I see this all the time when showing buyers property. Homeowners spend $25,000 to $30,000, $50,000 on top-line appliances. Sub-Zero refrigerators, Viking or Wolf ranges, designer brands everywhere. And the problem isn't the appliances, the problem is the house and the neighborhood don't support it. Buyers care about consistency. If the home and the neighborhood justify high-end finishes across the board, then great. But in most cases, they don't. Buyers are not going to overpay just because you wanted to say you have a luxury appliance package. If you're a chef and you love high-end appliances, then fantastic. Enjoy them. Just don't expect the market to reward you for it. In most neighborhoods, clean, matching stainless steel appliances are more than enough. That checks the box for the majority of buyers out there. Anything beyond that is usually personal preference, not added value. And instead of spending money here, you're often much better off putting that money into things that buyers actually worry about but don't want to deal with after they move in. Things like an updated electrical panel if the home still has an older or undersized one. Buyers don't want to worry about tripping breakers or upgrading just to support modern living. Plumbing upgrades matter too. Old pipes, aging supply lines, or sewer issues are major red flags because they're expensive and can be very disruptive. A newer HVAC system gives buyers peace of mind. No one wants to move in knowing the furnace or AC could fail in the first year. And the roof is huge. If it's near the end of its lifespan, buyers immediately start doing the math. A newer roof removes fear and makes a home easier to say yes to. Now, these aren't flashy upgrades, but they absolutely influence buyer confidence. Most buyers don't want designer finishes. They want to avoid a $20,000 surprise right after closing. Number 7 is built-in smart home systems. Hardwired smart homes age fast. What feels high-tech today can feel outdated in just a few years. And buyers worry about maintenance and complexity. Stick to plug-and-play tech. Smart thermostats, cameras, lighting that can be upgraded or removed easily without opening walls. Now, number 8 is niche hobby rooms. I'm talking things like home theaters, gyms, craft rooms. If the space is too specific, it limits your audience. Buyers want flexibility. A projector and blackout curtains are fine. Permanent built-ins, tiered floors, and custom layouts are not. Number 9, swimming pools. Now this one surprises a lot of homeowners. Pools are expensive to install, expensive to maintain, and they typically return only about 30% of the cost in resale value. If you want a pool for personal use, then great. I love pools myself, but don't install one thinking it's a guaranteed value add. There are plenty of buyers who do not want a pool at all. In fact, I'm working with buyers right now who won't even consider homes with pools because of the maintenance, the insurance, and the safety concerns because they have little kids. Install a pool because it fits your lifestyle, not because you think it will boost your resale value. Now, number 10 is probably going to piss a lot of people off because it trends on Instagram, it trends on Pinterest, and I'm talking about open shelving. Open shelving looks great online, but it's terrible in real life. Dust, grease, clutter, it all shows. Most buyers want storage that hides the mess, not displays it. If you want the look, keep one small accent shelf. Don't remove all of your cabinets. Now, with that said, here's my final thought. Buyers shop with filters, both online and mentally. When a renovation removes function, adds complexity, or shrinks the buyer pool, it doesn't matter how good it looks, it becomes a liability. Now you know what not to do, which already puts you ahead of most homeowners out there. Now, before I let you go, I want to ask a favor. If you found any value in this video at all, make sure you hit that thumbs up, and please consider subscribing to the channel to stay updated on everything mortgage and real estate related. I post videos every single week. And lastly, what's the worst home upgrade you've ever seen? Drop it in the comments below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.